episode 110. And first one I'm doing myself for a little while. We had Terror Killer T1 in the last few. Normally when he comes here, we do a lot more of these. Sometimes we were doing multiple days, because last time he was here, but this time we kind of tamed it down. We're too busy having movie marathons and doing other stuff. But yeah, been at work all day, so finally getting the chance to do this stream. Don't know how long this one's going to be. I probably should point that out. I am really tired and I don't want to go for a shower. And it's really cold tonight for whatever reason. Like today's weather's been quite bipolar. See, when I left for work this morning, it was kind of cold, clammy. I don't know how to describe it. It was just like meh weather. And here we are. Later on, it gets nice and sunny. On my way home from work, it's actually pretty decent, pretty nice weather. Here we are now, and it's cold. I've got a jumper and a hat on. But then again, it is what it is. But yeah, so it was great fun having him here. We still did not get the room tour stuff filmed whatsoever, which I'm not pleased at. I honestly would have thought that would have been finished by now. My original planned release window was between the 20th and the 25th of July. Today's the 9th of August. Which means I'm very much behind on where I wanted to be. Which I'm not completely happy about, to be honest. But a Sunday is one of the best days for me to make a live stream late at night. Primarily because I finish work, right, at 6:30 on a Sunday, and I'm not back there till 2:30 the next day, so I can stay up decently late between the shifts, but I also get more time between them. Whereas the rest of the week, I'm there till 9:30, back in at 2:30 kind of thing. But either way, I'm just getting some stuff sorted out here because I left admittedly in a rush this morning. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue in the base, getting some basic stuff done that needs doing. But I keep making the situation worse, and I'll explain how, right? So in terms of getting the room tour up and filmed, I could have done this by now, right? If we had just focused on getting the displays done and doing absolutely everything else I said need doing, which could have been done, achieved in about a week and a half. Maybe 2 weeks, seeing as I am always working, right? But here's where I decided to make things worse. So I have another channel you may know about called Rex Collects, where we do stuff with physical media, retro games and stuff. And I have bought so much stuff that I was requiring more shelving. Which, for the Lego, I expect I'm always going to need more shelving because that's one of those hobbies where you would. Whereas all this has grown to the point where I needed another shelf. Hence this one down here. This is all movies on many formats. This is all box sets and TV series on many formats. And it appears Terror Killer left all that stuff here, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, so I've now got that shelf, but it doesn't end there. Of course it doesn't. I'll show you. So I have to take down some posters here, but I've bought another shelf and it's one. You see that long one up the back? That's one big piece. Well, I've got another one. I've got one like that to come along probably till about here. And that coincides with one. I've bought 2 giant box sets. I'm not going to say what they are, right? I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that for the video I'm going to make on when it arrives, which will be on my second channel. Again, for those of you who are interested in the idea of seeing me do a bit kind of different content, Rex Collects is the name of the channel. But yeah, I'm just putting some things away because I always like to give Terror Killer T1 some bedding and stuff like that. So don't mind me, I'm just getting some things put away. Because he left when I left for work this morning. But how's everyone's Sunday been? There we go. Sorted. But yeah. Come on, Frank. Sort of the shining cushion. But yeah, that shelf apparently will come tomorrow. So tomorrow's live stream, you'll see what I do is I use special glue and stuff for those shelves to make them work a bit better. And so you'll get to see me doing that in the next stream. See, for a while, up until maybe about a week or 2 weeks ago, hey there, I was doing 2 of these a day. One of them would be before work, kind of starting at kind of 11, half 11ish. And another one would be when I come in from work later on at night. We're not doing that now. I've had a thought about it, and I've decided against it. I'd rather do one at night, at least for now. Eventually, I'll bring those back, but that could always be, yeah, I could always change what I'm doing with those live streams. Alright, if I feel that I maybe would be better doing 2 a day, then I'll bring it back. But for the moment, I think I'm just going to focus on doing, because the way I see it, right, is I could get up and do things a lot earlier during the day, right, before I go to work, and do a stream then. But these live streams do better at night. I don't know why, but these live streams just always seem to do better when they're done around this time. So I'd rather do one long stream at this time, which means it can go on longer. If it does better, that might be the way to go. And apparently I suck at using coat hangers. But yeah, I had him staying here for a fair part of a week. He helped me do some things, so this stream we're just reorganizing and chatting. The shelves are near done. I have to finish all the Star Wars or Clone Wars stuff. But that video is, we're getting closer and closer. And that's exciting. Because here's the thing, right? When you would watch my old room tours, you watch like 2021, 22 and 23. And I think 24. No, 21, 22, 23, those 3 years, the room doesn't change all that much as the old room in another house. This room is going to look different in every single room tour. And in some cases, I mean that in a drastic way. Just got this to hang up. But this live stream will be somewhere between half an hour to an hour long. So I've got other stuff I want to get done. And admittedly, I'm quite tired, but I don't like to not do these daily. Like, I try to stream and make content as much as humanly possible. Because, you know, it's not my job to do content or anything like that, but I do enjoy it, so why not? There we go. But it's... maybe I'll stay on here till 11. That'll be bring it up to half an hour. Because something like that. I'm still figuring it out. But I've not made any regular uploads for a little bit. Oh. The last upload. Name you use for the channel, man. I don't really use my actual name on here. That's just a preference. But if you're asking the channel name is Captain Rex Production 72. But in regards to getting out the room tour video, I've set myself a bit of an easier way to get it done. Essentially, it'll be out sometime between now and the end of the month. I will be getting some regular uploads to you in that time. I'm not just going to do shorts and streams. I've got some videos I'm currently editing, so you'll get those as well. But August is appearing to do a lot. Last month we didn't do too well YouTube-wise. I managed to sort some issues. YouTube were just, you know, not pushing any of my stuff, which was annoying me. I think the channel got less than 40,000 views or something like that throughout the entire month. So I think it got 38,000. throughout the entirety of July. We are 9 days into August and it's over that already, like over 40,000. So back on form. Because for a while, I was getting about 100,000 minimum views a month. So glad that things seem to be, or things appear to be picking up again. But you know, it's just me having a bit of a ramble there. Sometimes we do have, if you're new here, sometimes we have streams like this where I've come in from a long day at work and I'll stream as I sort things out. Or my Lego channel primarily, but do we occasionally have something else going on? Absolutely. I swore that. Absolutely. Just moving some things from organisation, some boxes that I have brought in. Don't know how well this stream will do. A lot of my regular people have not had the opportunity to jump in yet. I say jump in, like I didn't advertise this stream as well as I usually advertise them. Normally, I will say like a good few hours in advance, oh by the way, I'll be streaming at such and such a time. I did not really do that today. Why? I was just that busy. Like, for example, I've been doing a daily series on here called Day, and then whatever number the day we're on, trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. I am at currently 4,268. I did that while on the way to work. So, that's why it's like a blank screen with just like yellow text. There we go. But just organise that stuff and we'll be sorted. Something I had sitting there, it's one of those like many prop kind of lightsabers and stuff, but yeah. There we go, that's actually quite much, that's a lot better organisation. But there are still many parts to this whole setup that need to be organised just that much bit better. Later on tonight as well, if I remember, because I do a thing on my secondary channel where I do like pickups, you know, whatever I've bought, most recent, right, ends up getting done. So for example, when I go to CEX, pick up games, Blu-rays and stuff, I do an episode where I do pickups based on formats. Still got the prices on these CEX, oh sorry, these two. Not ET's just there because I need to reorganise, but I need to do the pickups for DVDs on those, so try and get that filmed. I've left them in a place that I know will annoy me, so that I remember, hey look, got to record for that. That needs done. Remove these things here for now. Breakfast. you. I got you, you silly. One second, I shut the door. So drop you now. Go on, I'll take a biscuit. You see, you'll not be happy with me. I got to come up to him and then just grab that. Yes, I know, I'm just sorting the place out a bit. It can be that way. Right, sorry about that. I am right back. Where are we? 1 second, guys. Yes. Shouldn't be. But yeah, as I said, we're just kind of general organising and stuff like that, just having a chat. I like to do that with the viewers at some time. Something we got here for a live stream that should be quite fun is a build. So I was gifted this by a co-worker, and I at first just assumed, right, that it was one of those model Airfix kits you glue and you push out the buttons. Not buttons, you push out the parts. But it's so World War II. It's made by a company called Kobe. Focke-Wulf F. We got a German plane here made out of Lego. I can't call it what it actually is, and I might build this. Like most of the week will be focused on prepping the place for filming, but I do want to do something with this. And I've had this sitting around for quite a while. I didn't realize that's what it was, and I'm someone who does, I'm someone who has a World War II interest, so this is perfect. I mean, look at this. All detailed information panel, everything. So, I'm going to put that up where I'll know where it is for when I do the filming. So it's over there on that shelf, but it's something that I was gifted. And at first I put it in my bag and was like, okay. I assumed it was one of those kits where I'd have to click the bits in, like glue them and paint them. But no, like, I want to see what other planes and vehicles we've got that company does, because I'll be honest, I think you could class. It's definitely something I've got interest in. Right, okay. Remove that. I also had someone staying in here, so. Or I didn't really. You've have seen in the live streams, if you've seen my more recent ones, I didn't go all in on the organisation. Purely when we were doing bits of that in streams, because he kind of has his bed thing. He builds up the floor and the place gets messy with 2 people in it. We're staying up all night playing games and doing whatnot. So that makes sense. Grumpy. Hey. You're in a bad mood with me. That's no talking. Love you. I'm just giving the place a going over before I have my shower. I changed my bed before they came. Mind you washed my sheets and gave them back. I brought the ends and it was cold. Is there anything that particularly needs to be done? No. Got to sleep. Where's the boy? Got to sleep. Right, I'll just go for the tea. My tablets come in order, but I've got no much previous way. Let's see, the rest. I had a night tray. Check the last one. A clean one. And well, the Dora is obviously my enemy, as I've just saw. Thanks, man. I've been collecting for many, many years. This is a very long time worth of collecting, but that plane will be a cool build. But yeah, glad I'm staying on this bed thing he has here. I didn't see the need to go nuts and fully reorganize and gut the room while I was here. So I'm like, well, that's not going to, stay that way in the long run. So I didn't want to do something that was pointless. So it kind of seemed that way. 1 second. I don't need them immediately, so I don't mind waiting. Yes. I should also mention, as part of a project I've got going on that will release next year, I've ordered a bunch of LEGO Battle Packs. Eventually I want to do a video with all the LEGO Battle Packs that they've done. And I own a good chunk of them. I don't own anywhere near all of them. I already know that. But I do know that I own a good few of them. So what I've started to do is I've started to accumulate a couple of the ones I'm missing. And so you'll get live builds. Like, yes, they're only battle packs. It's not the most interesting live build I'll ever do. But, well, it's still something. Check what else do I need to do here. But that plane will probably I may mean to do 1 or 2 live builds a month. I'm just currently not trying to blow a fortune on LEGO. I wish that I was doing YouTube streams last year, right? Because I've been on YouTube for 11 years. Last year was my 10th anniversary. And at the time I was streaming, but only really on TikTok. I wasn't bringing the live streams to other places. And I think a big part in why I wasn't bringing it is well, TikTok was working out quite fine for me. So I didn't mind exclusively doing it on there. But TikTok kept doing stuff that annoyed me, kept banning me for, putting up posters and, other things that, why the hell would you ban someone for doing that? It was just, petty, silly nonsense like that. So I eventually gave up. And I was like, well, do you know what? I'll stream on YouTube, on the off chance it does well. Been doing that since late December. Very happy, Here we are, 210 episodes of this in. But no, I wish that I had thought to do the streaming on YouTube beforehand. Especially last year, because the things I bought last year would have been brilliant stream content. Last year I bought the Super Star Destroyer, the regular Star Destroyer. I bought the Hoth Echo Base, the Tantive 4, the Mos Eisley Cantina. I bought, what else we get? I got all 3 of Jango Fett Slave ones. I got the Pod Racers. I got a gunship. I got the UCS Falcon. Last year, I bought so much, and I kind of regret that none of it was live stream content, at least on this channel. It was all TikTok content. The shame part of that is, well, no one who wasn't there can ever see it. Or will ever see it. Well, like I said, the best 100, and I mean 100% plans for more live builds. Because this year I've not been spending as much money on sets. Most of the money's been going on minifigures. But the thing with that is, it's been custom minifigures for some projects I'm working on. But as I'm getting to the end of that project, because I'm doing a series on here where I've been collecting the complete saga in LEGO using custom and real minifigures. I'll then get an episode of that out soon. But with that, I'm almost at the end of that in terms of what I need to buy. to have a full set. So I'll probably next year will probably be a lot more. But space has also been a contributing factor to it as well. What? Yeah, I'll do that after my shower.
You know what I've noticed since I've been out?
Right. Maybe that's something to do with being 78. Or sorry, 77. No, of course not. About please go see a doctor about that. That's concerning. Is it? That? From my finger out? Is it red? Is it a spot? Or is it the same colour? Is it the same colour as your skin? Aye, go see. A lump and go check that. Where did you get a bread off of it? Your hair is pink. So they were that. I would phone them tomorrow. Tell me what I want and it's concerning me. Worried. You wouldn't be. Probably better tell me. Please go see them.
I've never managed to get that.
What's that? When my back's a bit better, I'll get it off and bend all sorts of funny ways. Air it out with a window, yeah. Air it out with a window. I've not had it yet, no. I noticed, thank you. I've decided since I'm going to be working out in that yard throughout winter, because I've noticed the worry why you took it off. It must be very good there. You know that one? You've not had it, you had it less than a year, because I mind it. I'm saying you had that one less than a year. It's the last one to filter. Aye. You happy? You've got a steam pressure. Aye, it will be. Alexa. No, it's stuck on our memory. That was as far as we could get with it, and it's stuck on that. We'll take the password then, the two of us tried it. It doesn't accept it. Aye, but we tried it. That's the one we tried. Unless that one's just got a problem with it. Right, my apologies, I was away there for a moment. Oh, we got a notification. But yeah, I'm gonna get finishing up here. Sorry, I was away there for 10 minutes. Just something that I do tell my viewers, I do stay with someone who's, you know, elderly, so sometimes I'll be away doing stuff for that person. So that can happen while I'm on stream, but you know, normally it's not a problem. But see if you really like my secondary channel content, or if you're a fan of it, or you just want to check it in general. Got some really good stuff coming up there on the next couple of days. Like I'm excited for what I've got coming. Put the beanbag there. But we're gonna stay live till this is finished and sorted. Do I expect success from the stream? No, absolutely goddamn not. But the consistency, like they've not been every night, but you know, there was a period when they were kind of drastically like becoming less and less, and I wasn't particularly happy about that. So glad that seems to be fixed for the most part. Also, I'll give this place a more thorough clean out and sort tomorrow, which might be part of the stream, but that's also in room tour preparation if you want to think of it that way. But yeah, by the way, as well, she was not going to make the 40-minute mark, but originally I only planned for 30, so it's an extra 10 minutes, despite the fact that I was kind of slightly missing for a good chunk of it. But I'm happy with how this has been going the last couple of days, and the fact that these, like, my views are now going, these streams are now getting over 100 views, which, you know, considering what they are, I couldn't be happy with that.
Tomorrow.
2:30.
Eh?
2:30.
Oh, half two, so that'll be a better. Long line.
Aye.
I'll have to phone in the morning and see if they give me an electric
Aye, go get that.
thing.
If you want to go, me to go with you, I'll just tell my work that you seem to have a problem.
How?
Oh, if you want me to go with you at the doctor, let me know.
No,
If it's worrying you, I'll go with you.
no. It could be an accident.
It could be, yeah.
I'll tell you what, I need to help me change my bed.
Aye. You can't do it yourself. Aye. One sec. But anyway, we're gonna call this a stream because I'm just gonna be busy again. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for another one of these. We'll get a bit more done, but the pain in the butt bit's done, so we could, and hopefully it's putting up that shelf. See you there.